Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, affectionately referred to as Stark Vegas, where earplugs are highly recommended because the cowbells will be ringing. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12 and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the Kansas Jayhawks taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Look out, he's got room. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
The Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Robertson. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his hands.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Boyd. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. They want to run this quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Run This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good.
Mississippi State, 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Kansas offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hussein. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Going deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Looking to the big tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon.
job by the punt returner. First thing he does, secures the catch, and you can tell they set up the return. He reads his blocks really well, turns on the afterburners all the way to the end zone. Special teams coming up with the huge play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now on the move. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quick release by the QB. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Wants to throw on first down. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Boyd. Working that wide receiver screen. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth. He's looking to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Throwing on the run. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, the quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. His guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
The RPO, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand off from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. Unleashes to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he doinks it off the left upright. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Hayes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it for a big play. Out of bounds he goes at the 43-yard line, and that kind of chunk play is what scoring drives are made of. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take another shot here. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position, making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Got room on the return. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as his defense is hungry for turnovers.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Boyd. That's caught, it's Hill. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Green. At the 35, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Pocket breaking down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Absolute shank. Missed it. After the field goal attempt, still a 12-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. Slips through the line. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Mississippi State right back to the line. To the air, it's Boyd. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
And for the 5th time, the offense will go for it on 4th down. 2 for 4 so far. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass, intercepted. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
And that time the defense in 3rd and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the 3rd and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
He'll toss it. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw, it's Boyd. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Goes to the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
First down, Bulldogs.
Quick release on the RPO. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Fires to the tight end.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. No, sir, they strung it out enough. He tried to pick his way through, but just not enough running room, and the defense with a stand. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. Takes the handoff. It's Robertson. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. The 30. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas.
What an unbelievable play on offense, and I think the thought process was, hey, we're on our own 2-yard line. Let's just run the ball and give ourselves some space, give ourselves some better field position. But the ball carrier says, no way. I'm making people miss. I'm taking this thing to the crib. And he showed you his speed. Wow, what a game-changing type play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Slithers into space. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Release to the back. Finds his man. It's Robertson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Jayhawks will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Forced out of the pocket. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game now. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
And the point after is good. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
This Jr. making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Jayhawks in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Dances away. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass that took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Power football with the run. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to snap it.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. First down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Powers forward. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They tried to stretch his lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Running back searching for a hole. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. To throw, it's Daniels. Sets up the screen. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Robertson. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. And the Jayhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tip. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Going to try to get it himself. Stopped short of the marker. And they stop in his defense, and they get the ball back.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Boyd. Nobody falling for the tomfoolery, the chicanery, and it'll be fourth down.
Third down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
And the returner will be brought down. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he?
He unleashes a long one. And that is intercepted.